After months of waiting, speculation, confusion, hype, frustration, we finally have the Ark Survival Evolved trailer. Was it worth the hype? Okay, Moshchop's my favourite. Now, ooh, where's this? This might be by the volcano. Wait a minute, is that by Green? That's new. That's brand new. Good old redwoods. Okay. Now I like that. That just looks amazing. And we're getting wild babies, as you know. It actually looks a bit like, you know, I expect David Attenborough to be talking on this. That field no one builds in. Now, is that like going to be wild behavior? Because that's what you want. You want the animals behaving. I thought that was a dino then. That's by the West Cave, I imagine. Now, they did say they weren't redoing the caves, but these look a lot better. And that croc. Oh, God, I love crocs. Yeah. Okay. I remember that the gigas when it was a glitch, and every time they knocked a tree, they gathered wood. You couldn't move far. Don't know where this is on the map. Oh, well, no, I do. It's the island by Stonehenge, isn't it? All right, it does look a lot better, I have to admit. It looks good on my monitor. For some reason, my monitor is showing it as like a bit washed out. I put it on 4K, which I think I can watch on the monitor, but whole new. Ooh, that's all of them, isn't it? All right, let's just do a quick freeze framey thing, gimme Bob. Now, do you know what? It sounds daft, but I don't even remember clouds being in the game. But first things first. I'm probably not pausing it greatly, but favourite animal in all of Ark, I'll be taming that first. Moshchops. Having said that, I always play the game higher boosted stats, so you end up running around, you might not be able to tame him easily. This looks amazing. I think this is the waterfall next to the volcano. There's usually a Spino there. Unless it's the one by the red orb, you know, so which is on the river, but it looks a bit too deep, and that one's usually got a pool around it, hasn't it? You know, with the big lake on top. This impresses me, the detail on this, because if you look at the fair, that is just class. I do get the feeling though, they haven't announced the specs yet, but it'll probably play in 4K on the Xbox X and PS5. Probably be low resolution, low frames per second to do that, because that's what the Xbox does. But this is probably on a 4090, isn't it? But let's have a look at this. That fair just looks great, and even the muscle textures. You know what? It doesn't look like gameplay footage though. It's supposed to be all gameplay, but it's a trailer. I don't know. It just looks a bit too smooth and engineered, doesn't it? Oh no, that's a pterodon. So yeah. So they'll have engineered it playing it, but hopefully it's players rather than animated. But having said that, how small does that pterodon look? It's not the best to go frame by frame on YouTube, really. Maybe it's the angle, I don't know, but I mean, they're not bigger than, surely they're the same height as like the parasaur or the horse, I think. It does look really small. Could be the height. This is brand new, never seen this in the game. I like this. I like the idea of them adding more runes, because one thing in the game when you watch it and stuff, it's, sorry, when you're playing the game, the Explorer notes are talking about these ancient civilizations, but there's no real sense of them being there, but this does give the impression. And what I like about this as well, I know that was in the Redwoods later on, it does give the sense of it being lived in, and it also looks like they're just taking cues from the modders, because let's be honest, some of the maps the modders have created have completely outshone anything Wildcard have done. With the right lighting, I think the snow could be an amazing place. It's a bit bland at the minute, but even there, I like the textures. You know, you can just see this sort of, I know it sounds daft, but like more than just one stone on the ground and stuff like that. Purely looks like a nature program, but you can see the scales there, especially on its face. But even without the face, it's like you can see the muscles moving and stuff like that. I'm worried about my own settings here, whether or not I can cope. Wild babies. I do hope that they've brought in the hunted and they've looked at that and how successful that is at using the babies and the mothers protecting them. So if we're stealing a baby, I mean, we don't know yet, you know, is it to raise them now, do we have to steal the baby? Or can we do the egg? Now, the hunters, if you've never played it, you can't actually knock any creature out. You have to steal the baby or the egg to breed them and raise them. And they're always a low level 1. I always like these things because you can never do it in the game, but that just looks amazing. The grass, it just looks like I want to create some pubs in the game. So I like this. This looks new. This trusted thing. It might not be. It might just be a bit creative building. Loads are definitely new, unless they just painted them. But even these straps have got to be new. And this makes me wonder. Then, is this like what you spawn in on? Is this hide or cloth, or are we getting like a new uniform? The monkey looks like a cat there. And then this just looks like David Attenborough. This looks like something off BBC. That is just a sweet spot. That's like the start of the trailer. Look how clear that looks. That's clearly the effort. I do wonder though, is how many have had this level of detail. There's a lot of things we're missing in this trailer at the minute. We're not seeing. Oh, right. So that is the river from a unique angle. I think that's where the beaver dam is, isn't it? So that's changed completely. I just love there's more grass and stuff, isn't there? Some people, though, you put all this in and then they just reduce all the foliage and everything, the clutter, so they can see the game better. But I guess how submersive you want to be. There's a bit of a shot of the redwoods. It's the field by the swamp. Now, I like this, and I hope that they behave like this. You see, like, you know, the dolphins breaching and stuff. Look at Troodons, I hate them. I honestly, this is like a Spielberg shot, this, because that just makes me think it's a dilo, and then its frills are going to come up, you know, like it's a dino watching them, but it's just a rock. Just pretty cool. At first, I thought, is this the, you know, the pass on the west side of the map, close to the water cave? But it's the first cave, isn't it, where you go down by Stonehenge, and you see you can jump down that bit and all the snakes are down there. So this just looks well better. And that's just beautiful. Can't wait to explore these caves, you know. Okay, I never noticed this before, but the size of that compared to him. Now, it won't be like, but that is huge. Are these going to be mono? You know, it's like an ODS. No, it was ODS, OSD. You know, the orbital drops. It's just gigantic, isn't it? Compared to him, like. And again, them straps there again. So maybe that looks like a backpack. I know it's not because we saw it earlier on. They were just the straps on the back without nothing. But having backpacks in the game would be pretty good. And that just looks, you know what, one of my favourites is my Sarkos. And it's clear they've done a big upgrade on this. Oof, they're going to be messing up a few people. Yeah, they're very quick snippets, you know, so you can't really catch them, especially just watching it this way. That building is not what we have normally, is it? Because that's like pines. So yeah, that looks completely different. It's almost like planks. And I might be wrong, but that just looks completely different from what we've got. Some mangroves. I'm not even getting a sense of where this is, you know. I like that the island looks completely different. It's familiar, but different. That could be anywhere. And then that's 50-50 river, it's got to be on it. But my God, look at that. You got the mist off the water. You've got a bit of fog and stuff. That just looks... It looks like a real world. Actually, no. Is that 50-50? Because there's a waterfall there. It might be the river up towards Carno. I know some people have just bit my tongue. Different names for these, but to me that it must be the river up to Carno. So we might get some giggers over here. I don't think there's a gigger in this. Is there the trailer? I hope they haven't nerfed nothing. When I first saw it, I didn't know where this was, but I think it's where Stonehenge is. But again, no, maybe it's not. Maybe this is new. Because you can build up there, and the Stonehenge is normally just a big, like sort of a big hill there, isn't it? And it's more flat around here, so maybe this is that little ridge on the west coast, and they've just put a bridge, a land bridge there. I like the idea of villages, though. Yeah, that's the Ark trailer. So what do you guys think? I'm looking forward to it. What we don't know now, and obviously what we need to know now, is PC specs and a release date, because this was just a trailer for the Xbox. Sorry, it was a trailer released on Xbox, and they haven't announced things yet, but we are getting close to the 31st of October. Let me know in the comments if you're happy with the trailer. Is it everything you hoped for? Have you missed anything? Is there anything you were hoping to see and you haven't? If you're new, hit that subscribe button for more ARK content. And yeah, thanks very much. Bye-bye.